How are you, learners and my fellow viewers? Before you is Teacher Vitalis Makanda, ready for this next episode on science under the topic properties of matter. As we were having it yesterday, we want to elongate and finish this work of standard 5 work, which will be, yesterday we checked on what we call as composition of air, and today we are going to summarize and finish up the whole topic of this class, which is uses of air. Remember, this work is coming from standard 6, that's running from page 71 to 75. It's unit 10 of that book, Primary Science Class 6. Welcome. So, uses of air. Yesterday we checked on what we call uses of oxygen. We also checked on the uses of nitrogen. Today we are going to commence on uses of carbon dioxide, which is number C, uses of carbon dioxide. So, uses of carbon dioxide. Uses of carbon dioxide. Remember, carbon dioxide as a gas, it is the smallest part, if you check on that pie chart, of all gases. First is made carbon dioxide. It makes up of 0.03% in volume. Then two, this carbon dioxide, you find that it has several uses. Uses of carbon dioxide. Uses. One, you will find that this carbon dioxide is used in what we call as fire extinguisher. So fire extinguisher means it puts out fire. In case fire breaks out, maybe in this institution or somewhere, maybe in a hotel or in a home, then this carbon dioxide is the best gas or the best substance which you can expose to the fire, then the fire will be off immediately. That's why we say fire extinguisher, or this one. Therefore it puts out fire because does not support burning. Then number two, this carbon dioxide also is used in photosynthesis, but that will come on later because there's something I want to explain more about that. Let's start on it. Used in preservation of soft drinks. Uses preserves food like the soft drinks, such as sodas. When you go and open a bottle of soda, you will find that there's some gas that will come out. For example, if you open a soda like Coca-Cola or Fanta, there's a gas that will come out. That gas you opens and comes out, that's a gas we call as carbon dioxide. That gas, it is there to preserve that food because this one does not support life or living things. Therefore, it makes the germs not enter. Then number three, the use of carbon dioxide also, as I said earlier, is used in photosynthesis. photosynthesis. So when you talk of photosynthesis here, plants use this gas during the making of its own food. Plants use this gas during the formation of its food. So that's why we say that carbon dioxide is used in photosynthesis. Remember, for the plant to make food, apart from other substances or other products it also requires carbon dioxide. For instance, you can say apart from substances like sunlight, chlorophyll, water, the plant also require carbon dioxide. Then sometimes in exam they may bring a question, after photosynthesis, what does the plant produce? After photosynthesis, what does the plant produce? Remember, after photosynthesis, the plant will produce three things, which are called as byproduct of photosynthesis. These are starch, water, and oxygen. Those are just part of that, although the main one you're talking about photosynthesis. So after photosynthesis, the plant produces substances called byproducts, which are, one, we have what we call starch. Then number two, the plant also will produce water and also will produce oxygen. So sometimes these things come in exam, that what are the byproducts of photosynthesis? That is starch, water, and oxygen. That means after the plant has used what we call carbon dioxide. Apart from this carbon dioxide also, we have said, one, for fire extinguisher or putting out fire, two, to preserve food like the soft drinks, three, in photosynthesis. So those are the main uses of carbon dioxide. Apart from that, also we can add on number four, or these are a bit minor, which is carbon dioxide when frozen. When frozen, carbon dioxide can be used to keep food cold. For example, if you get in some shops, you'll find a certain container or a box where they keep food cold, like ice cream. That food which is kept inside, around that food in that box, it's what you call a frozen carbon dioxide in solid form. Therefore, it keeps the food cold. Let's go to number D. Which we call as rare gases. Uses of rare gases. Be aware, we have learned the fourth one. Already we did one, uses of oxygen. 2, we learned about uses of nitrogen. Today, we have dealt with uses of carbon dioxide. Now we are summarizing with what you call uses of rare gases. Rare gases also called inert gas. Also called inert gas. This gas does not support burning, and is made up of several small types of gases, which we cannot learn at this level, but we learn it in the higher levels. So it consists of 0.97% in volume. It consists of 0.97% in volume. Then uses, it has several uses, because remember, it's made up of several small types of gases. Uses, major one, it's used in lighting of pulps. So we can say used in lighting of pulps. Used in lighting of pulps. When you put on the light, then you see the pulp glowing. When you put on the switch of the pulp, you see it glowing. Then it gives now the bright light. What makes it to glow and give out light is what you call the rare gases, and that type of rare gas called argon. Then number 2, this gas also is used in development of pictures. Used in development of photograph pictures. So after somebody has taken a picture or a photograph, when you take the machine, there is a gas that is introduced on that paper, so that it can make it produce the real picture, and that gas is what you call a rare gas. Then also this gas is used in hot air balloons, because these rare gases, there is a part of it which is lighter. It can move in other layer at the top. So, and that one is called helium gas. And rare gases is used in hot air balloons, which are majorly used by the tourists and other people who like being airborne. So used in hot air balloons. Hot air balloons. Which are these hot air balloons? You may find a structure of this type. Which we call as the hot air balloons. Something of the sort, which looks like a real balloon, like this. Then, so this one here, then it comes like this. Then there's something like a container, which looks like this. Attaching on this, there is a space here for somebody to hold. So there's some colors like that, like this. So that one is what we call as a hot air balloon. This is hot air balloon. So in this structure here, inside here they burn something that will produce a gas we call helium, which is part of rare gases. It goes inside and make this balloon to remain afloat in air. Therefore, somebody can move about with it, and that is rare gases. The next point is that this type of gases, you find that is used in advertisement pulps. Used in advertisement pulps. Sometimes at night you may walk around and you see, at night you see on a building, some light which is coming, either is red in color, yellow in color, or green, or even purple in color. That type of light is due to having this gas we call rare gases in those bulbs. Or a very good example is that when you move around at night and you see a shop, maybe which has M-Pesa, you see that color which is reddish and white and green in color. That one, because those bulbs inside that structure, they have what they call rare gases. So those ones, they show us uses of air. So let us go deeper and find some other importance about gases and the properties of matter, standard 6, which are some questions that do come in exam. So let's look at these questions. So other important parts, other important information, other important information. This is the most important part that may come in exam. One, sometimes they may bring a question of this type, that which two gases, if you comprise together, they form 1%. So two gases when put together, they form about 1%. Which are they? These are, one, we have carbon dioxide, because carbon dioxide, it is only 0.03% plus rare gases. That will be carbon dioxide and rare gases. So this carbon dioxide, it is 0.03%, and rare gases, which is 0.97%. When you add this together, you get 1%. Sometimes you may get in exam this question, which two gases, if you put them together, you'll get about 21%. You'll get about 21% in volume. So two gases when put together, you get about 21% are oxygen, which is 21%, and carbon dioxide. When you put them together, you are going to get just 21%, which is 0.03%. You may also find something like this in exam, which is which two gases, when you put them together, you get about 79%. So two gases when put together, you get about 79% in volume. That is nitrogen gas, which is 78%, and rare gases, which is 0.97%. Still, the same question may be brought in exam in this form. Which two gases, when you put them together, you get about 78%. Two gases when put together, you get about you get about 78% are nitrogen, which is 78%, and carbon dioxide, which is 0.03%. So those things, you need to put them into mind when you are dealing with this topic. As we summarize, you may also have another question of this type. If you carry out this experiment, there is a container here. So this is an experiment on this experiment. There is a container. Then inside this container, they place there a plant, a water plant. This is water plant here. So there is water, then there is a water plant there. So here you'll find that this is water, and then this is water plant. Then this is glass, this is basin or container. So when you are carrying out this experiment, somebody may ask you, what were the learners finding out? The answer will be, or what were they demonstrating? If they carry out this experiment during daytime, then it means plants give out oxygen. Why? Because these plants inside here will be carrying out photosynthesis by using carbon dioxide and give out oxygen. So during daytime, the plants will give out. The plants will give out oxygen gas. But if it is carried out at night, this plant here is going to use oxygen for respiration, and the plant will give out carbon dioxide. So that one is the end of our lesson. Read more as you understand. I wish you well as we meet in the next episode. Thank you.